Welcome back, guys, to Tales of Berseria, where we continue on with the side questing, or more to the point, the finding of the colour variations of outfits for our characters. We have 3, and if we can get 3 more, in other words, the rest of the party done, we'll head on, finally, to the final battle of Anomanat. Now, I've looked up at least locations of where to go to try and get these, because we want to kind of get it done. So, supposedly, the first one has a quest that starts from us being inside Stonebury, which is behind you. Behind you! Not that way! Go the other way!
What's going on?
Oh, inverted controls. Camera controls. I changed it so I could play mini games.
Change everything, aren't you?
The first one's in there, overheard by a couple of exorcists, I hear. So let's get in there and then find out. Stonebury. It's right behind you. Well, it's in front of you now. Just come on. There we go.
Yeah, but the controls are all swapping around.
Through the gate.
Sneaking about where you shouldn't be, meddling with my eyebrows.
Now, supposedly in this town, there's some exorcists.
Did you find out where?
No.
You're the worst.
Well, I didn't go completely scouting for things. Ah, might be them?
Wah.
The ones in the corner?
Why does this feel wrong? Did I not change it?
No, you probably didn't save the change. You did not. Save and return is the middle. Yeah, we go.
I couldn't see that behind the blooming microphone.
Right, we lost contact with both the army and the abbey. Something huge must be going down. Luckily, Stonebury can provide for itself. We'll shore up the defences and manage somehow. Right, we're in this together. I'm glad you're with us. No, okay, maybe it's not them. But that's what I've heard it supposedly is.
Boat, by the way.
Boat?
Boat.
Boat, it's not here.
No more boat, meh.
You see any other exorcists inside Stonebury?
In this hedge.
In that hedge, is it? Supposedly, what I heard the tag was, is you overhear 2 exorcists talking about things. We can't see a bloomin' thing. Well, it's a chest, I guess. Valhalla, thank you for the resub. 4 months in a row. Cheers. 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 We did pick up side quests of Stonebury earlier, but we've kind of done them all, which is why I'm wondering how we missed this. Right, well, that said, let's move on from here.
Okay.
Because it doesn't seem to be here.
Go again.
Until you find everything. Right, there is an optional boss, supposedly at the very top of the mountain where we saw a dragon before.
Okay.
That Zavid was protecting. That's Stonebury, wasn't it? Maybe the thing I read was wrong. Which doesn't kind of yield good times. The mountain peaks. It's a way away. No. There will be no warp to that whatsoever. It is entirely travelling. So we managed to not find whatever was there. That's going well. Right, supposedly there's something here. But obviously not again. Well, this is very confusing. Is there anything up the other way? I don't even know what to believe now. Obviously, I've read wrong things. Well, let's give up on everything. Teleport to Mieccio. Either the west or the east entrance. My information is wrong. I should never believe anything. There's a thing. So optional quests we're not finding. But there's a cat on a cliff. So at least one part of it's correct.
How do I get up there?
Around the whole side. I'm obviously following fake directions again, yeah. This is becoming a theme. Some of them might be post-game, but from what I read, they were pre-post-game.
Hello, white turtles. How's business?
Not great. Not great at all. Thanks to certain somebodies, my balances have all gone haywires. Serves me right for counting my turtles before they hatched.
That sounds awful, I guess.
Don't feel bad. Not like it's got anything to do with us.
Certainly not. That's why today's your lucky day, 'cause I'm throwing another big sales.
Come on, guys, you're being too mean to him. He's done so much to help us throughout our journey, hasn't he?
Yeah, I guess.
Listen, Mr. Turtles. If something's ever got you down, you can tell us. I don't know how much help we can be, but I bet even just talking about it will make you feel better.
I can't tell you how nice it feels to hear such kind words at a time like this.
Sure, fine. But what about the sale?
Right! Everything's on sale at market prices once again.
Great, thanks. Fee, give the nice turtles the smile he wants so much.
Thanks for everything, Mr. Turtles.
No, thank yous.
They just threaten him again.
Yes.
It's a bit unlucky, this guy. Yes, I want to buy an elixir for 500,000.
Alright.
No, not really. We've got 4 of them, though, somehow. Oh, there's loads of stuff to buy.
Dragon's one would have been useful, apart from can't find any.
Yes. Well, you never know. We'll probably bash into more, considering where we're going. And then when that's been domain, Malakim being forced to turn, I imagine dragons will be coming. Well, there's a bit of gear. Right, so now supposedly we've got to go inside of Miachio.
Which way is that?
That's Code Red appeared. Huh? That was above us. That Code Red position is a bit weird. This isn't the minimap we see.
What?
No, just go back to Miachio. It's probably that guy
Which
from
way
before.
is Miachio?
But the back way you were going.
Okay. This way?
Yep. Oh, yeah. I forgot. This is going well for the start. And supposedly we want to go... We want to be going to the place where Kulugane was forged into the sword. Ah, this is why I don't look up anything as well. Oh, it's not there. It'll be up the path, I think. I hate how people describe directions. It doesn't work. Alright then.
Magilou's real name is Magilonica, isn't it? Yes, it is. She's always been so distant. Distant? What makes you say that? She's always had strong resonance and was able to see us Malakim from the day she was born.
But her family thought her powers were creepy, and they abandoned her while she was still just an infant.
That's terrible. So she got picked up by that crooked troupe that put her in their freak show.
Yeah, that was when when I got caught up in her life.
It's hard to imagine how painful it must have been. A little girl forced to the stage, made a source of amusement and revulsion and hate. You can see why she'd want someone on her side, even if that someone was Bienfu.
Hey!
But she managed to get away, right? After the accident?
Well, that accident was set up by Lord Melchior.
What?
Is it so hard to believe? Melchior was looking for someone he could shape into becoming his worthy successor, so he made sure she survived the wreck.
He probably justified it as saving the world.
Tell me, Grimoire, what's your connection with Melchior? I don't really have one. I knew the former head of the Exorcist a little, but I stayed out of his way. He never talked about personal matters. At least not while he was sober.
As I recall, Magilou trained under Melchior and rose as far up the ranks as Legate.
That's right! She worked really, really hard to get there, too.
Magilonica Lou Maven. When Melchior adopted her and gave her his last name, that was the first time she really felt that she had a home. When she lost that name, she was devastated.
She failed Lord Melchior's last test, and he just discarded her like an unwanted toy.
She was an empty shell of a person when Bienfu brought her to me. Magilou stayed with me for a little while, but then one day she left without warning. As for what happened next, well, you probably know better than I do.
Yeah, I guess we do.
I'd ask you to look after her, but I know how that would go.
It'd have to be a pretty cold day in hell.
I'm sorry I talked about your past behind your back. It wasn't my place to say.
It doesn't bother me. You were talking about Magilonica, and Magilonica might as well be dead.
But while we're on the subject, may I ask just one question? It wasn't failing to hold up against Melchior's art that broke your spirit, was it? It was when you realized that he no longer considered you his daughter.
Who can say? I've left my life as Magilonica behind me. I'm not her anymore. I'm the evil witch Magilou who fights alongside the Lord of Calamity!
Well, wherever you go, Miss Magilou, I'll follow you as long as I live!
Well now, Bienfu, you think you can get away with talking about me behind my back?
Huh? Why do you only care that I did it? What about the others?
Yours is not to question.
How could I forget how mean you are?
I'm glad you finally found a place where you can belong.
Right then, so it's not really a quest, it's just a get someplace and get it. Colour variations. That's actually not too bad.
Kind of makes it look like a deck of cards playing style, though.
I imagine that's must be what it's going for. The tale of two hats again, is it?
Yes.
The two-hat princess. Card lady. With big bushy eyebrows. That's quite a good style, to be honest. I guess red, black and white just go well together.
There we go. It's not covering the eyes, it's fine.
If you repent your sins in a sanctuary, the Empyreans are supposed to forgive you or something, right? If I say something here, I wonder if Inominat will hear me.
I don't think it works like that. Besides, I doubt this sanctuary was built on an Earth Pulse point.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Was there something you wanted to say to him?
Yeah. I wanted to thank him for the comb, and also tell him what I'll be doing next.
If I had to guess, I'd say that everything you want to say has already made it over to Laffy.
Why do you think that?
Because I got it loud and clear myself.
Fee.
Malakim turned people's prayers into blessings. What you pray here and now may or may not reach Inominat. But it will give Laphicet strength.
All right. Then I'll pray for just one thing. Please. Take care of...
Okay.
That big spot on my bum. It's so uncomfortable and I can't sit down. The end. Finish praying.
Okay. Right, so now where to? The Stonebury overhearing thing was supposed to lead us to Laphicet's one. The Empyrean's throne is where we want to kind of visit last. So it's a bit of a problem if we can't overhear this thing at Stonebury.
Maybe there's a sequence to it that's stupid.
And there's something we got to do beforehand to get it to appear. It probably is. If anyone in the chat knows, I wouldn't mind knowing how to get Laphicet's thing going, because we want to get going ourselves.
I don't know what Sam's done with his chlamydia, by the way.
It's up there still.
Oh, okay.
It's behind my head.
Aha, that's the problem. Sam's head's in the way of his chlamydia.
Ah, it's all on my head. Right, so with that, should we walk back to Stonebury and see if maybe talking to that turtle's helped? Considering it involved her again. Because there's no exclamation mark here.
Yo! Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah.
Blah blah. Is that how it goes? Maybe if we go to the boat we can actually get there.
Oh, it went boop. What does that mean?
What went boop?
Boop.
Oh, the headset cut out for a bit. Well, this place seems a bust. No matter what. There must be something we haven't done. Right, warp to a dock and see if we can go by boats to anywhere. Lion and Wolf? I don't know.
Does this place have a dock?
Yes, Taliesin.
Why'd I pick the biggest place?
Yes, I know that what we're supposed to be going to is back to the island that we were when we ran away from Anominat. But the question is how to try to get it to activate so we can go there. Well, there's a talky conversation there. That wasn't there before. You just randomly found... Oh, he's down there. You randomly found something, that'd be great. But I somehow don't think the boy would know.
Is the world gonna be destroyed by the bad guys?
Yes.
By this calamity monster? What'd I tell you about asking weird questions to strangers? Sorry, he's a real handful.
I don't mind. My little brother was full of curiosity too. Always asking everyone all sorts of questions.
Oh, is this your brother? No, I'm not. So the world's gonna be destroyed?
What would you say if I said yes?
I don't want to be destroyed! I want to be a pirate and explore the world, and I wouldn't be able to have my sister's meatballs anymore!
So, what will you do about it?
I'll stop that monster! I'll protect my sister!
Then you'll need to get stronger. The Lord of Calamity is really tough.
Stronger than a demon or a dragon?
You bet. But you'll still fight her?
I will!
Good answer. As a reward, I'll give you a good tip. If you want to get stronger, you'll need to get your own compass first.
A compass? Isn't that for ships? That'll make me stronger?
Yes. I know a boy who found a compass. With it, he traveled the world and got really strong.
Wow. I'll find the compass and get strong too!
That's it. Get lost. Probably human trafficked.
Right, supposedly what we have to do is find the feed. So what I would say to that is go to the only port we haven't been to yet. We haven't checked out one place here. It's down the bottom left. It's Port Cadnix? Yeah. Try there. In fact, it's probably got something to do with that family we talked to in Taliesin.
Probably.
I heard that this recent rash of demon attacks is the work of a demon known as the Lord of Calamity.
I heard that too. They say she built a nest in Mount Killaros where she breeds swarms of demons like some kind of queen ant.
Really? That's not what I heard. I heard she's a giant, hideous hag with the head of a dragon and a mouth with gnashing teeth in each hand.
I think they just called you a hideous hag.
Mouth hands? Oh, how ghastly!
That's not all. Those mouths spew forth clouds of toxic gas. Any human caught in it turns into a demon.
Wait, is that where demon blight comes from?
I couldn't say. It's just a rumor after all. But I haven't even gotten to the crazy part. This demon has a familiar, a short little thing that uses a huge board to create winds that spread the demon's poison. Rumor says that the nasty little creature takes the appearance of a trickster magician and is actually the demon's true form.
So some short little monster has caused all of this? Kind of makes you hate anyone short, doesn't it?
So the Lord of Calamity is actually a short, phony magician. What do you know?
Woe is me! My cover's been blown! Go, my hideous hag! Devour those meddlesome humans!
Right. I do wonder where the hell we're supposed to be going.
Skit.
Keep talking and we might find it in the end anyway. It's got to start from that family, but then where do we go from there?
Yo.
Tell us to go
with
anywhere?
the big sword. You've got skills, don't you?
How can you tell without seeing me in battle?
I'm just a mere swordsmith, but I've known all sorts of swordsmen. Sometimes a sword's spirit is much weaker than its owner's, and it can't match his prowess. Other times, the sword's spirit is too strong for its wielder to master, and it holds its owner in disdain.
You can tell? Even if someone doesn't draw his sword?
Not always, but sometimes. In his case, it was easy. His spirit is in perfect sync with the one residing in his blade.
Really? I never thought about my sword that way before.
I'm sure whoever forged that sword is glad to have a man like you wield his work. I'd love to meet a swordsman to whom I could happily entrust my work. But first I need practice. I've got to sharpen my skills and my spirit.
Good luck.
Thanks.
La 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 la.
Alright. We have no clue where we're going, so we're probably going to have to use liberal amounts of power of editing here. Joyous occasions. Right, if it's not going to be here then...
Nah. Just
I
teleport
don't know where to go.
everywhere.
Yeah.
I could
To be honest, at this rate, I might just say, who
list.
cares about the colour outfits?
Everyone cares.
This is why Tales should not make these quests this hard to do, or at least should have them listed in the R1 once you've started them, so you know where the next step blooming well is. Right. Oh, there's loads of stuff in the docks there.
Where the heck is...
Check all the ports, check all the areas, all the locations. That's all we can do.
Is there someone in here?
Yep, but look for it, 2 people. No, it's not there. Where was it? She can get the shinies anyway.
Yeah. Right.
Oh, they're in the inn then.
In my face.
A quest about a cat? A bunny?
Next weekend is Bunny Bonanza Saturday.
Bunny Bonanza Saturday? What's that?
I've heard of this. You eat a hearty, healthy meal of rabbit meat to help you get nice and strong.
You eat rabbits?
No, silly. The night of the 3rd Saturday of every month, lonely people go to sleep hugging a rabbit.
Huh.
If you go to sleep with a fuzzy friend in your arms, you're sure to have good dreams.
No, I'm sure I heard that you eat them too.
You must be thinking of Rat Pig Roundup Saturday.
There's a Saturday for rat pigs too?
Yup. On the night of the 3rd Saturday of every month, people who aren't lonely eat rat pigs to get nice and strong.
Makes sense. Rat pigs are great sources of nutrition. An amazing choice for anyone, lonely or not.
The secret to a happy family is Rat Pig Roundup Saturday. That's what I always say.
I feel bad for the rat pigs.
By the way, chat, I've actually already said to tell us where to go. Everyone's going, oh, but he doesn't tell... I've already said. I've already said. Well, another thing. Another quest. Will this be the
First
one?
mate, sir, I heard an interesting rumor. Apparently Vortigern came under attack in the middle of reconstruction. The place was completely sacked.
Are you serious?
Any idea who did it?
They say it was a single demon. He called himself Lancelot to Capalus and challenged one exorcist in particular to come try and fight him.
Lancelot.
That's Count Capalus's first name. The nobleman they say was kidnapped? Did he turn into a demon? Or is this some kind of scheme?
Hey, any chance you know if the exorcist he wants to fight is Shigure?
Yeah, he seeks a duel with Legate Shigure Rangetsu, or so the rumor goes.
That's the real Count.
That's a bit of a leap.
The Count is a prideful man. But when the Abbey stole his political power, his own former servant Shigure rose to Legate and suddenly outranked him. The disgrace must have been worse than death.
Then the lord your family used to serve was...
That's right. The Capaluses.
Then, if the Capaluses were the royal family's hidden dagger, the Rangetsu clan was its blade.
A demon that can wipe out Vortigern is no joke. If we could team up with him, that'd give us a real edge.
That's a real big if for some of us, Eisen.
Right, that sounds like it's probably linked to Thingy, but he didn't say to go somewhere to fight something, which sucks. Right, chat said to go to Renede. We've been in Renede a billion times. So... where in Renede? Might be inside an inn. Oh, there we go. Next to the save point over there.
Bah.
Did we miss it because we were warping out of the place?
Maybe. Wee.
Yeah, this is another bits of Tales systems that's outdated and needs to get updated.
You.
I've got a message from the boss. An antique collector named Wanjin has died, and his sizable stash is being sold off.
What do I care about some old pots and paintings?
I doubt you do. This message isn't for you. It's for Eisen.
For me? Why?
This Wanjin person was apparently quite the dragon researcher, amassing old books and materials on them. The boss just figured some of those books might come in handy to you.
I see.
There's a shop out in Port Cadnix that's unloading them as we speak. Might want to get a move on before they're gone.
Port Cadnix. I'll keep that in mind. Give Tabitha my regards.
Alright, okay. Did she say to go anywhere then? Oh, there we go. We've got 2 quests appeared. Meet the antiques dealer in Port Cadnix. That's just where we were. And meet the demon that captured the Seagate Fortress.
Vortigern.
Okay. We have leads. We have leads.
I can't see that on our list.
Vortigern won't be on the list. We'll actually have to walk there. So you're going to have to look for the nearest locations to it. It's a dungeon. It's not an actual location. So that is from... along from Logres, or... oh, that's the Heloise, yeah. And that's from Renede. Okay, so we're in Renede. This is the Fens of Nog. Now you're going completely the opposite way. Help, help! I could have figured out where it was.
I was trying to get through back to there.
Stonebree's where we've already gone.
What's one list, honey?
Okay, Burnett Plateau, yeah. So we go through Burnett Plateau to the right place.
Okay, so is that on
so that
the
is
teleportation list?
No.
So it's going to be
where
we are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh joy!
Doo.
Game doesn't make it easy. I have a feeling that chat is now reading the same things I read, which obviously aren't true as well. Because we tried that. What are you after? Ah, more of them. Makes a lot of sense. The problem is, for these quests, it seems that there's prerequisites for the quests as well. So it might not just be as simple as do this quest, do that quest. Right. So this might be Rokurou's quest chain. Hopefully it doesn't lead on to any more.
I see you've come, Shigure.
Count Capalus. It's been a long time.
Oh, wait. Is that you, Rokurou? Leave now. You are not the one who I summoned here. I want your brother, the traitor Shigure.
Sir, if I'm not mistaken, I believe Shigure's execution was assigned to me.
Ha! Oh, please. Don't make me laugh. You had your chance. You couldn't even scratch him, you wretched dog. Frankly, I don't need any Rangetsu to do my bidding any longer. Not with the power that I've attained by devouring everyone in the entire manor. I shall administer your punishments myself, with my own hand.
You're the one who devoured the people at the manor? How could you do that?
I never knew humans were so delicious. After I make a meal of you and the rest of those damnable exorcists, this will be my kingdom, my feeding ground!
Welp, it looks like the only thing that got abducted was this guy's conscience.
Remain there, Rokurou. Your lord commands you. Wait and be thankful that your blood will stain my blade beside your brother's.
There's no reasoning with this guy.
Wait.
Rokurou?
I refuse. If you simply wanted to eat flesh, then perhaps I wouldn't stop you. But dying to you would make a mockery of the Rangetsu name. Turn your blade on me or my brother and we won't hold back. Not even against an impotent lord.
You! How dare you speak to your master like that?
Well, he left. He's not the master anyway.
Feels like they're sort of shoehorning him in, doesn't it?
Also, the fact that at this point in the game,
Rokurou's dead.
Oh, Rokurou's here.
No, not Rokurou. The other one,
Shigure is dead. Yeah. So he couldn't even scratch him. Has killed him. There should be different text for stuff like that.
This cur has fangs. He's all
You've
too
defeated
happy to
Shigure.
Twin whip! No escape! This one hit!
It's quite defensive. He doesn't seem to take any damage from me.
Better watch your step! Blade of Heaven's will pierce mine enemies! The power! You're defenseless! Divine favor! Divine favor!
He is a gigantic walking suit of armor, so you kind of imagine he might be a bit defensive.
He has a really dirty spear as well.
He's got an actual lance. You wouldn't use that in a fight. I see it's paralyzing you, is it?
Yep.
Now, rise! Arise! Ascending! Angel!
No, when did I get 5 souls?
Twin whip! Die! Eat it! Twin whip! Twin whip! Twin whip! Twin whip! Twin whip! Twin whip!
That sucks. So if it's even part of... Well, you've only got one spell, that sucks.
Twin whip! No escape! Twin whip! No escape! Die! Twin whip! Spirit release! You wronged me!
Finally down.
Here's your justice! Binding order!
Pummel! Wind lance!
I'll help you!
Die!
Break chain! Twin whip! No escape!
Pummel! Wind lance! Die!
Twin whip! No escape!
Alright.
Pummel!
Twin whip!
Wind lance!
Twin whip!
Die!
No escape! Twin whip! No escape!
Pummel!
I so wish I had a proper water spell.
No escape! Twin whip! No escape! Split him! Twin whip! No escape!
Die!
Take that! The power!
You can do a fair bit more damage than me.
Wind lance!
Probably should have saved that, to be honest. Never mind.
Twin whip! No escape! Split him!
Pummel! Wind lance!
Twin whip!
Die!
Split him!
It just guards forever. When's it ever run out?
No mercy! Wounds that won't heal! Carved into flesh! Lethal pain!
Pummel! Wind lance!
Twin whip! No escape!
No, I can
I
get him.
refuse to fall here.
And he's not even giving... Well, he's giving some grade, but not any real experience. And 0, no gold either. Armory Acerite. Hooray. Number 7.
I'm sorry. I know you were hoping to negotiate an alliance.
Don't worry. I don't think he's someone we could fight alongside.
Come on, Rokurou. You wanted to kill him from the very start, didn't you?
No. Well, maybe a little.
So you did want to.
You're a pretty scary guy when push comes to shove. Whatever happened to honoring your ancestral debt?
I don't think I'm a hypocrite. My debt was made when I was human. That has nothing to do with the demon I am now.
That's how you really look at it?
I do. I incurred my debt toward you after I became a demon, and you can count on me to repay it.
I'll take your word for it then.
But Rokurou, when the Count said he was going to kill Lord Shigure, was that really something impossible to forgive?
How do I say it? I will kill anyone who disparages Rangetsu's skill. That's all. That's just nonsense. I'm sure I sound like the Count. I won't ask you to understand.
Of course I don't understand. But still, I don't think it's nonsense. There are just some things a person can't surrender.
Right, so we sorted that out. Is there anything else on the quest log for Rokurou, or...? No, so now we gotta go back to Port Cadnix. We should just be able to use bottles to get everyone we need to. There we go. Why did it put us in the Vesta tunnels?
I'm not sure.
I don't understand why a warp just can't simply put you in the place.